It's one for the bass, two for the triple, Grandmaster Cash, showing that you're on the level. Somebody say, oh!
My recollection of hip-hop was coming from the parties they used to throw in the parks. Those parties were good for the time that they were there, but then the problem happened. You got the little stick-up kids started running around at that time. Gangs and gunshots, and people didn't want to party in the parks no more because somebody was always winding up getting hurt.
To bring the whole sound system out to the street, you have to have a lot of moxie and a lot of balls, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of backup, because you can get your stuff taken completely at any time. And a lot of people did get their stuff taken. A lot of people got their parties shot up, you know what I mean?
When the fever came about and we decided, well, let's take hip-hop from the streets, bring it indoors, provide security, provide a controlled environment, and see where it goes from there. God knows we never thought it would blow up like it did.
The Fever is the last untold story of hip-hop. All the rappers have a story in the Fever. Russell Simmons' story, Curtis Blow's, Mr. Magic, Grandmaster Flash, Heavy D did his first show there, Run DMC did their first show there, Beastie Boys all got their first break at the Fever.
Hello, Bugstar's B at the Disco Fever every Monday night. Check them out. Right about now, Notorious too. Like this.
My father went and opened up a club for me in '76. The grand opening was Disco Fever, and my father wound up putting a white DJ in the club. And he wasn't working out. But I noticed every time this other DJ leaves and G gets on, the crowd is just picking up. Now, the night's supposed to be ending, but the energy level of the crowd is picking up. And he's rhyming over the records. And I'm like, what the hell is he doing?
When Sal was there and he heard that, he looked up again and was like, what the heck was that? And then he saw the reaction from the crowd, like everybody, ho, ho. You know, they started jumping and everything. He was like, what's going on here?
I had my dentist coming there. He's a white guy. And then I had a lawyer. And then I had a pimp. And then I had a hooker. And then I had a drug dealer. And then I had a bank robber. But at that point, they were all as one. Nobody was thinking about nobody as anything different. Who had more money, less money? Who was more dangerous? Who wasn't? Who was afraid? Who wasn't afraid? At that point, everybody was just having a good time because of this rhyming over the music. I said, G, who's the biggest DJs around? G told me the Grandmaster Flash is playing at the park. And Flash is scratching, and he's turning around with his elbows, and he gets up with his feet, and he's scratching with his feet, and he blindfolds himself, and he was just unbelievable. So I said, this guy's like a show within himself. And I approached Flash about playing in the club. And I said, look, you come here, I'm going to guarantee you become a star, because you're going to have a place where people can come see you every week on a weekly basis. So here it is. It's going to be the first hip-hop night. Grandmaster Flash at the Fever on a Tuesday. I only had 5 days advertising, made little blue paper flyers. And this guy, 600 people show up. And the gimmick was $1 to get in, $1 a drink.
And we ran that night, I mean, we ran around like chickens without a head, but it was such a big thing. And the kids got the word out, and it just blossomed from there.
Now everybody's talking about it. Holy, the Fever's packed. There's 1 million people over there. But it was teenagers, you know?
And we knew we could pack the kids in. And when we started allowing them to come in with sneakers, that was it.
600 people again the next week. And then it was just every week. And then I had to make more revenue because we needed bounces because it was getting wild and it was too many people. So what I came up, I was the first one to do $1 to get in because I didn't want to change the dollar, but $5 for sneakers. But everybody wore sneakers. But if you wore shoes, you got it for $1.
And back in that time, drugs was hot. Cocaine, dust, angel dust was real prevalent. We knew people were going to do it, but we provided a safety system for the people that came up there. We had a little red light buzzer system that set up in the cashier booth downstairs, which flashed in the DJ booth, which the DJ, when he saw that, he knew to say code blue. And everybody had gotten accustomed when code blue was said, that means the police are coming upstairs. It was just like a speakeasy, the old speakeasies back in the 20s. So when that light went off, the DJ, no matter what he was doing, he could be in the middle of a rap or rhyme or whatever. He knew that light go off, code blue, code blue. Everything would disappear. If it was on the tables or whatever, somebody was doing it in the corner, it was gone. Not only that, the police department loved us too. Because we took 500-600 kids off the streets, put them inside of a building, and controlled environment. So if they were looking for somebody that stuck somebody up, what would they do? They come up to the club and look around to see if they could find them.
Grandmaster Flash, who got discovered at the Fever, just got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And you know what? That says it all.